To start recording a fact find, we first need to open up a client file. Go to the left menu and select Client. From there, select the client you wish to open, and then click on the Open Client button. From here, select the Fact Find option in the left-hand menu, and that will open up the Fact Find selection screen. This screen will contain a lot of information, a list of all the sales you've carried out with the client over time, in this case just one, but there are also a series of buttons that allow us to open, close sales and manage the sales process. As well as that, under the list of sales we have a list of dates that can be completed either manually or automatically, including disclosure information, client contact dates, etc. To open a sale, highlight it in the window and click on the Open Sale button. This opens the fact find. Within the fact find you can see a series of tabs that make up the different sections of the fact find and the different areas for completion. This is a mortgage fact find, and the protection or GI section has been turned off. Green ticks indicate that the data has all been completed in terms of mandatory fields, and the red cross indicates that a mandatory field is awaiting completion. These can be seen through the red exclamation mark. If I complete this mandatory field, you can see that the exclamation mark disappears and there is now a green tick in the tab. This indicates I've completed this tab. Data is entered through drop-downs, radio buttons, or free text where required. The Financials tab allows me to record income and expenditure information. The total annual income is actually added through the use of a More button. This can be seen by the fact that the data entry area is grey. The More button opens up another window, and we can see where we can add a basic salary and overtime, etc. There is also a budget planner, which can record both current and expected future monthly expenditure. This will also allow for an agreed monthly budget to be recorded. Click OK to close the screen. The Employment tab allows us to record employment information. Initially, we can record whether the individual is employed or self-employed or not employed, and we can open up more details to record further information, which changes according to the status. We can also record additional employment information such as the retirement age. The Current Mortgage is not a mandatory tab, as the client may not have a current mortgage, but this will allow you to record multiple current mortgages if that is appropriate. The New Mortgage tab indicates the loan purpose, in this case a house move, and we can add multiple mortgages if required. Clicking on the Add Another Need button would allow you to add the new mortgages. The Loan tab allows us to record basic information. The Property tab allows us to record details about the property itself. And the Preferences tab allows us to record preferences on product, price, and future information, such as interest rate movements and how much that concerns the client. In each case, radio buttons are used, and then from those that are identified as a priority, we can select which is the overall or main priority through the drop-down. Existing Plans allows us to record the existing plan information, and the Notes tab allows us to record notes for the client. This will normally always be available on the right-hand side, as you can see, but if your screen is too small, then it will appear in this tab. Once complete, we can move to the left-hand menu and select Fact Find to see the data, and in this case we can see when the fact find completion date was recorded.